Hello, here I am again. Just wanted to tell you a little bit about my book today. How many do still believe that the first human being was a man? Well, unfortunately, we were all pretty lied to. Or should I maybe say it was a mistranslation? I don't know. It may have been done purposely. Well, that's what we learned, probably most of all. And no matter what religion we belong to, whether we're Muslims, Christians, or even Jews, we were lied to. We were told that the first human being was a man. Now, I'm from Germany, and in the German translation, in Genesis, it doesn't use the word man. It uses the word Mensch. Now, a Mensch is a human being, not necessarily a male. Now, even though it says Mensch, most people in Germany still believe, or were told, that it was a man who was created first. However, when we go to Genesis, we learn that in the original text, the word for man or Mensch is Ha'adam. So the Hebrew word is Ha'adam. And Ha'adam, translated again, is not a male being, but a human being. So the first human being that was created was not necessarily a man. But Genesis tells us it was male and female. God created the first Adam, male and female. Now, how do I know that it was not a male? Well, before the woman was created, there was no indication that there was any pronouns, male pronouns used. So it was not until the woman was formed does the Bible talk about a man and a woman, or Ish for the man and Isha for the woman. So the first human being was very, I believe very strongly, it was a combination of man and woman. And I believe that because the English translation rib, supposedly the woman was formed from the rib, was a totally false translation. The original word is sella, and sella should be translated as side. So God took the whole side of the first human being and formed. Now I'm going to say formed because that's what Bible uses, formed, not created. He didn't create anything out of a rib or added something or whatever, transformed, whatever. No, he formed. He took all the material from the first human being. Now, whatever was left over, that was the man. He closed the side, and the man existed. Now, from the side, he formed the woman. So he did something else, formed something else with the woman than with what was left over from the first human being. So that is my belief. And my belief, or actually my claim, you can read it in the Bible yourself, because it is very, very, very obvious that the first human being was not a man. In Genesis 5, God actually calls both of them Adam or Adam. The male, after the fall, took the name Adam for himself and renamed the woman Eve. So in other words, he stole the woman's humanity and made her the mother of all living, which Eve means. So this is the first part of my introduction to my book. Now that claim that the first human being was a man and a woman together is very important, because from that claim we can look at other parts in the Bible that are describing the role of men and women, and we can see a totally different picture, believing that the first human being was a man and woman. So if the first human being was a man and a woman together, there is total equality. So God created them totally equal. Now what happened during the fall is a different story, because that's when inequality started, and of course that will be the subject of another of my little videos. For right now, I'm going to leave it at this. The first human being was man and woman. They have common origin, and therefore they are totally equal before God. Again, here's my book, The Mystery of Adam. If you want to read it, you can find it on Amazon, amazon.com, and you have to put in The Mystery of Adam by Edith Neumeyer for it to come up.